What's up guys? I wanted to take a second and thank everyone for all the subs, likes, and comments from the last video. That being said, I promise you gentlemen more tips, so button up your sweater vest, make sure your scarf's on tight, here they come. My favorite place to land in PUBG is at the airport. In the airport there's a building I like to call the Satellite Building. Satellite Building's got some decent loot inside, but the real gem is at the back by the dumpster. On the southeast corner of the Satellite Building, you can walk straight up this broken piece to get on top of the wall. Once you're on the wall, you want to orient yourself towards a little ledge that's above the door. Shift jump across the ledge, and you're home free. One more jump, you're on top of the Satellite Building. Once you get on top of the Satellite Building, I like to usually camp people that are coming from either the garages on the east or the west, the Craven K, or coming through from the scaffolding. Most times, after the battle is over, the song has been sung. People that cleared up everyone, the last team remaining, will do one final sweep through a couple of the different buildings over on the west side, giving you a pretty good opportunity to get the drop on someone, clean them up, get the loot. Using buildings, terrain, and obstacles to gain a tactical advantage over your opponent is essential in PUBG, and will help put you in the winning category. Tip number 2, snake in the grass. You want a tip that'll bring you from the bowels of defeat to a seat at Thor's dinner table in Valhalla? You want to be a grimy cheese rat like me? This is how it's done. You ever get yourself in a situation where you're in the last 5, there's no obstacles or terrain, no trees, nothing for you to use to gain any kind of cover? You're forced to crawl through the grass like some little potato aim low situational awareness. You know what you do in this kind of situation? Most of the time when I spot someone crawling through the grass like a grimy little rat, it's because I saw their secondary weapon system or their backpack. What you do, you take your backpack off, you take off your secondary weapon system, you crawl yourself all the way to victory. You get there and you get wild. Don't be a little bitch. Kill everyone. Tip number 3, playing the circle. It's essential to know how to play the circle in PUBG. It is the winning formula. A lot of the time it's not about out-shooting someone, it's about out-positioning them, giving yourself the tactical advantage, enabling your group or yourself to engage someone on your terms. Depending on the terrain and where the circle is oriented, I generally like to play the thinnest part of the line in between the white and blue circle, shown here. By implementing this strategy, you give yourself a better idea of the terrain in front of you and a sense of comfort with the blue laser being at your back, making it less likely you'll be approached from behind. As you play the circle, it's important to take note of your geographical surroundings. Other groups and players will be coming through areas that are highly trafficked for loot, vehicles, or coming through funneled areas around impassable terrain, like mountains, over rivers, bridges, etc. Keeping an eye on airdrops coming down in your general vicinity may give you a better idea of where teams may be headed or be lurking. People tend to move just inside the white line instead of crossing the circle when it starts to get small. This is an example of the riskiest area of any white circle. This is an example of the riskiest area of the circle after you've considered all the geographical features around it. While recording this, every one I saw came from the most obvious spots that I knew I should be watching. I already know I'm going to get shit for this one, but that split second of hitting a hotkey instead of opening your inventory to click the item can be the difference between you living and dying. It's essential to know your medical hotkeys in PUBG. These are the default hotkeys for using medical supplies if you have them. 7 is a full heal med kit. 8 is for a first aid kit. 9 is to use a bandage.
Hey, beat it, Rubberneck. We're trying to record over here.
And 0 will use the strongest boost you have, starting with adrenaline syringe, if you have one, followed by painkillers, and then energy drinks. Now, stop using your inventory to heal. You're welcome.
Hey man, I told you not to fuck with me when I'm in Spielberg mode, alright?
Tip number 5, keep your eye on the crate. If you're playing the blue zone and the circle is collapsing, you're not sure where the next white circle is going to end up. If there's a fresh crate in the sky, chances are that crate's going to land somewhere in a protected area. The crate can never land outside the blue zone on a fresh drop. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button. If I get up to 100 likes, I'll keep pumping out more of this content. Also, let me know what your favorite buildings are to play off in PUBG.